So the other day I remembered I purchased these canvases from Five Below, at the time not knowing what to do with them until today. You know, as an artist, you gotta ask yourself, is budget friendly the best option? Now, for the record, this isn't gonna be a review on whether you should or shouldn't buy this product. It is a budget friendly option, and of course I'm just here to express my creativity on what feels like a napkin. I'm starting off this canvas with a base layer of orange as the undertone painting, which allows for more of the color to come through rather than painting on a blank white surface. And what I noticed shortly after was that there was some imperfections starting to show more through the canvas. Crevices, dark spots. You can even start to see the frame ring crease showing throughout the surface. As I'm beginning this sketch, I'm thinking on how I'm usually better at this, but again, I was more of just doing it for the bit to see how well this piece would allow me to progress throughout it. I would usually stick to just darkening the orange to a darker tone to lightly sketch out the picture, just to get the core areas needed for the image. Decided to go with a bit of a dark color to draw this one out. And also, side note, I'm going purely based off of my own experience and my own methods of painting, so I'm just kind of, letting you know based on what I come across. As I'm finishing this initial sketch, can you guess what it is yet? Alright, fine. It's supposed to be a tiger, but if you squint your eyes and tilt your head, you can kind of see it. Sorta? Now, as I progress on these projects, I like to think that I get a little better at what I do, but this part of the process is what drives me insane the most. Introducing to you color theory. Some people have the gift of being knowledgeable in this department. Me, however, I'm still trying to piece together how this works. Now, keep in mind I'm using the all-time worst lighting for my studio setup. It's practically just a bright white light bulb, and the worst part is that it's just dangling right over my head. So as I rant about not being able to mix these colors, well, keep that in mind. Now, normally when choosing a canvas to paint on, I tend to watch out for any discrepancies prior to purchasing it. I mean, you can't go into Five Below and expect much, and I hadn't opened these since today, so I didn't notice what this type of material was. If I had to describe it, again, it would feel very much like a napkin, but with a bit more structure. Going into this, I wasn't sure what I was wanting to paint on these canvases, so that's why I left them to collect dust. I figured painting the background might give me a sense of clarity and go against the orange that I was doomed to stare at for the past hour and a half. Looking at this now, I promise you this isn't the final product. At this point, I can't really blame the materials, but rather it leaves me questioning my skills. Alright, so look, this piece really humbled me, and as I strived to call for completion, I pulled the absolute worst move. I take this paint spatula and use it to scrape out thin lines across the face to make it look like the tiger had whiskers. This works 99% of the time if you don't do an undertone painting, which I forgot I did and led me to revealing the incredibly disgusting orange. So I do my best efforts to try and cover it up. I only realized that after painting this that the backlight made it look a lot more better than it did with the overhead light, but that concludes this painting. Overall, the canvas was absolute shit. Was it a fun experience? Yeah. Would I do it again? No. I think it deserves a place on the wall. What do you think? Hey, real quick, if you made it this far, I just want to say thank you for watching today's video. Aside from painting, I draw as well, but if you're into the grunge type horror, I print these drawings on stickers, which you can check out at my Etsy shop down in the description below, and show your support that way, and I'll catch you later.